Good evening and good morning, fellow Amazonians. Please, welcome to join us. Glad to see you online at this very precious moment. Please, I beckon upon you all to share as much as possible the moment you join this broadcast. And if you are here for a problem, if you are here to watch something, to go say it, or to come abuse, well, it's all there for you. But today is a very special broadcast, and I think if you have to make a way, if you have to give suggestions to the way forward for a revolution, then you must first of all start by bringing the problems that affects the entire revolution. Please, I want us to reach 100 before I commence this special broadcast. Thank you. Please share as much as possible. My brother, my sister, them, mommy, them, and papa, them, are the salo owner, and I beg say make we share as much as possible. I not ever waste time for start, but I believe say I go wait small. Make we share them as much as possible before we start. I go to talk. I go to respond to the comments about Momo, the serious comments and even threats on phones and activists by Dr. Ayaba. I go give a brief the situation in Kogwe. I go talk a bit about the tense situation in this place in Santa, the abduction of some of the fighters. I go talk about Bush Rambo, his abduction, and I go really have something to say about the Bui massacre. Many of you think say I never ever do anything when it comes to the situation in Bui, but today I come to tell you now what I don't do behind the scenes and what I don't do to make sure say this situation be solved. Unfortunately, the powers that be not to get not they allow me reach to that place where I intend for reach. Sorry for the echo. We will not talk as a background. I don't stop that. We will not share as much as possible, please. I go also want to talk about the facts in Momo, or particularly in Mugamo. A lot of people think say I be the center of the problems inside Mogamo. And before I go on, I want to say this conflict in Mogamo or Batibo is the longest conflict where we don't get them since this revolution start. Immediately, in short, when self-defense is start. Why this thing don't persist? And just for let you know, say every other conflict where they come up in Amazonia. Now, because of those conflicts where we start in that place, it originates from there, and it begin to grow from there, and it take a particular scenario, and so it is spread all over the whole territory. And mark you, the number of generals where they don't die. If somebody not do something, then I fear. Myself, I fear. I fear which way if it happen. Mark you, the lives where we don't lose them are too many. And we also know the situation in La Republic. When at the time this way, I expect we for stand together like one man and start find solutions and how we make the thing them it happen quick, and so that we get the shortest revolution in the world. So do me a favor, hit the share button before I start. And just for make some very special remark here, I not stand here in the name of SCARF. I stand here as an activist, as an independent activist. I stand here like somebody where it be worried about the problems inside the community. I stand here like somebody where be worried because of the lives where they be lost. I stand here like somebody where he hates the dispute, the lies where it take place in the revolution. Today, I go call names. Once in my life, I go talk straight as it did. When it come, I go talk am. Because I don't see and say this thing where with the politic, this thing where with the watch our language too much, this thing where with the overtake leadership will put them up so they continue to live some people, they continue to live in their evil and continue to perpetrate them, they go. Nevertheless, I know we've been around man where go to come out here every day singing one thing or the other, calling one name or the other, singing some money named from here and there. No, I talk once. I talk the problem and I give a suggestion on the way forward. And then we begin move. Then we begin move. Today, I could touch a lot of things. But I want to insist, say I could dwell a lot, even in my own local environment, Mogamo. Because a lot of things, they really originate from there and so it spread all over the whole territory. And just for let you know that this Amazonian struggle, get one person. If that person, it be handled, many other things will stand in place. Many other things will stand in place. Unfortunately, that person be close to me and not my person. But today, the revolution first. We now remember, some time ago, we get this situation for General Nambere. A lot of people we don't know, say they so here on the slide over. But a lot of people be fear for be the first person for break the news. Because those where they be close to it, be find it difficult. Say, how na me I go betray my friend? How na me I go betray person we run they do? No. Even if na my brother. When that vision of Ambazonia be tampered with, when that vision of Ambazonia, they are jeopardy for where we feel lost something, and because of our actions and because of the actions of our brothers and close ones, I know the hide those type of people. I bring her out, and that is what I did with Ambere. Every information about him, the pictures and so on, the hotels, I release them first. I send them out to the activists that go and share. At that time, I know with the day media, I know want to do too many things on the media, but background work, I've been master. But I've been master now towards waiting. Action. When I be action, I know the day for plenty talk. But today, we'll go talk. And immediately we reach 120, I will start the real topic of the day. And may God bless you now. Share them, because some people, they call them, say, truth. Some call them deeper truth. Some people call them merciful truth. But today, the truth you need to know. And the change you need to make. The direction you need to take. But remember, we don't live too much in the hands of some few people. We don't over depend on some people for make it happen. And the people take us towards another direction. Towards self. The bush hunter where he just derail the struggle, go for the other side because it's not easy for they inside the dungeons and continue for which way you fight for. It just go over. He used to talk something them about governments. Say governments the mouth bomber. The mouth bomber. It always swallow. It swallow anything where it come its way. And someone already remind me, say, at day 120. All right, let me go on. Fellow Ambazonians, good evening. Please, I want to start this broadcast by, first of all, addressing the people of Scarf. I am very sorry that I am coming out with a rhetoric that you're going to see today. It is not because I love it. I always like diplomacy. I like things to be handled at the background. People have abused me. People have called me names. You have hardly seen me come out to fight. But I can't do it. But I've never done that. Today, I have not come to fight. I've not come to abuse people. But I've come to point fingers. But I know that as I point those fingers, I also have 3 fingers pointing at me, which means I must watch my own actions. Many have called me a problem in the revolution because I stand when I see the people going derailing the people. When I see that the lives are at stake on ground zero, I call on Ambazonians to watch out. The same way we call on every Ambazonian to watch out when we know that the La Republic is advancing and we know that our boys are ill prepared in one locality or the other. We blow the alarm. That is the same thing I did some few weeks ago. I blew the alarm because I saw the situation in Kugwe. I saw a lot of people being captured, held captive. I saw a situation where lives were at risk. I saw a situation that would degenerate. I saw a situation of the crisis that has become the longest crisis in Amazonia. And I knew that someone, somewhere, has to come into play. I knew that my power is also limited to solve this problem. I also understood that the forces of the ADF, or be it the AGOV government, I also knew that the government of Dr. Samuel Sako had been at the forefront of this crisis in Mugamo for a very long time. Unfortunately, no solution have come. Rather, we have seen the degeneration of these things. We have seen the trickle-down effects of the crisis that we had in Mugamo on other parts of Amazonia. It was pertinent. It was very important for me to come out and shout that please come on, help the people of Kugwe. This thing is happening. I proved to you that I had been working behind the scenes to solve this problem to no avail. I showed messages. I showed the number of names I knew that were in captivity. Today, I am the one called names, written cross on the head. I am the same person they are now calling to be the same person sending troops to Kugwe to kill the people. Well, what I want to tell the Amazonian people today is that I am pro-life. I am that one that wants to fight for the people of Amazonia, irrespective of which affiliation. I come here today to tell you that I had done my best to fight for the people that were or alleged to have been killed in Bui. I have done enough work, and I've come to show you what I have been doing. And a lot of actors that do the terrible things behind the scenes are not seen at the forefront. Their faces are not seen. In fact, some of them go back to ground zero. They go and visit their families and they return and they cause the problems that we see here today. Fellow Amazonians, because of these issues, I want to apologize to SCAF for coming out to talk in this way. You have the choice to dismiss me as your chairman. You have the choice to advise me to step down. I would take it with honor because I don't cling to power. In fact, I don't need power. But I came in because my people had confidence in me. And so when I see people fight because of the position that I hold, it is but right for me to step aside rather than be a figure of controversy. So in the few hours ahead, I have to be taking a very difficult decision. And I know the people of SCAF also have to take that very serious decision. Let me start with the problem that have been happening in Kugwe. And let me address Dr. Ayaba. He said a lot of issues. But I want to, first of all, say that activists can say a lot of things. They can make noise, they can abuse everybody. They can threaten everybody. But it is different when you, a leader, comes out to threaten people. It is different when you come and talk, because leaders talk with power, and what they say is authority. That assertion of saying that you know that the Momo people had been traitors a long time ago is something that was not called for. That alone explains to us that if you become the chairman or the president of Ambazonia tomorrow, we the Momo people are finished. We the Mugamo people are finished. You made allegations about how you don't fear anybody. You don't fear the activists who have decided to speak out and say lies about the ADF. But ask yourself, why always the ADF? Because when a neighbor hits my kids, I don't fight that neighbor. I ask that neighbor, what did my kid, what did my son or daughter do to you? And I try to caution my people. I gave my words to the Ambazonian Defense Forces. I told them that my problem in Kugwe is not because I hate the ADF. In fact, my interest in that place is because of the civilians that are crying. Fellow Ambazonians, if Ambazonian civilians rise in 5 to 6 localities against the Ambazonian forces, the revolution is over. And so we have a duty to fight for these people. We have a duty to correct with love. I come out here today to once again tell the AGOF that it took a wrong decision to fight the wrong fight. If they were really informed of what is happening in Ground Zero, they will understand that the people they have accused of taking or causing the crisis in Kugwe are not the people that did that. In fact, the people of Kugwe arose by themselves. They were unoccupied people. They were molested. They were raped. Most of their properties were seized. And so the people had bore these problems for long. They had to rise. But I expect the ADF to rise and help their own fighters. They have not done enough to protect the lives of these people, of their fighters. They have not done enough to make sure that they resolve the crisis so that their fighters will live in peace. Look at my people. When that struggle happened in Kugwe, the ADF boys were calling and begging and trying to make peace. When diaspora came in, the situation degenerated. What happened is what we are seeing today. Sometimes we need to leave those boys to handle their problems by themselves than line what has happened. See the situation down there. Whatever the case, I also want to tell the people of Mugamo, on the other hand, that most of the boys in Kugwe are also boys from Mugamo. Perhaps most of them know only their local environment. Perhaps most of them cannot fight in other localities. When you drive them totally and you do not want them to settle in that place or any other place in Mugamo, where do they go? You cannot kill all of them. If there are 300, you can't kill all of them. Some will survive. When some survive, what happens? They are going to practice what we call self-defense against the people of Mugamo. They are going to practice ambush missions against the people of Mugamo and not against the military. When you also think that you have suffered a lot and you cannot bear to keep them away again, think about where would they go. But above all, let the boys of the ADF think if you can inhabit an area by force. So what do we expect? I have explained a lot about the problem and how it emanated. And there is no doubt about it. The ADF is 100% to blame. The boys had a lot of excesses. But the hierarchy of the AGOF has something to do to solve this problem. And you have to do it now. You must do it now. Your blame game against Ufa Eugenes, against Sikod, and against any other person would not help. But it add wounds and cause more rivalry and more fighting. There comes a time when you must say, yes, enough is enough. We have to solve this problem. There comes a time when you must say that, yes, these people have been angry with us for long. So we need to change strategy. What we are doing is not working. Don't always be at the side of crying, because most of your activists have become crying babies. I'm happy Vela Franklin is here. He's crying from morning to evening, making shows of 4 hours, calling names of people, but never accepting the truth. If you do not accept the truth, you cannot go into the situation of accepting the problem. So it's up to you, and you must do it now. But let me tell you a sign. Big Number was arrested once in Numbe, and he was released because of the goodwill of the people. He escaped assassination in Bui. That's the second warning. He was again driven in Kugwe. That's the third warning. God loves that man. God is sending him a warning. And I hope the pastor of the ADF, Pastor Wali Kiyaka, is watching. And he knows what it means when women, naked as they were born, all mothers, naked as they were born, come to chase you out of a place. You know what it means when people arise against you and they give words against you. If I were you, I would advise Big Number to carry his hands up. Apologize to the Ambazonian people, or particularly the people he has hurt, and say, please, I want to change, I want to fight. There have been revolutions in this world that people have killed one another. And I've often said that even Moses, that liberated the people of Israel, was once a killer. But God had mercy. God had mercy. He can become the liberator tomorrow. But he must make a change because he has killed too much. You could watch the videos of Bebe, General Bebe, Commander Pekin, and the rest that were killed. Those graves were being showed by people of the ADF that are deflected. If other forces that have come into Kugwe do not kill him, his own forces under him will do that. So the moment is now. Make it right. And if you, the Agov government, want to save your own people, the time is now. Stand by your forces. Because as for me, anybody that talks with me, those boys, they know. I fight for them to protect their lives. I advise at all times. And I also make them to 100% pay allegiance to their various factions. Unfortunately, a lot of people take it as a rivalry against me. The people of the LGA of Mugamo particularly are always threatened by my actions. I don't put those boys over me. It's very expensive to finance boys. You can't keep one camp as an individual. I don't have that type of money. But they should ask themselves too. Why is it that you are the one who signs money to give these boys every day, but when you tell them to do an assignment, when you tell them to go for an attack, they ask you, have you spoken with Sikod? It is because there is something that this man is telling them that you are not telling them. There is something this man is advising. It means this man, they have confidence in this man than you. Then re-strategize. The evil and the plots of the ADF has made a lot of people hurt. You must acknowledge that people are hurt by your actions. You must also acknowledge that even Kugwe, where you are settled, is not a fighting zone. It is of no importance to the forces of Mugamo, even to the military. It is just a hideout. It's just a hideout. So think about it. Why do they want to settle there? Nobody wants to settle there. So it's all about the people. Make the change. Make the change. But I want to let you know today. You said, Dr. Ayaba said the people of Mugamo are tribalists. They are illiterates. He will kill the fawns and the chiefs. History has shown that there are people that are arrogant. But I want to tell him today, it is really bad of a leader. It's unlike him. You make us know who you are better. Activists should do that and not you. The people, you grew there. We are receptive people. We are so open to the people all around the world. Everyone can buy land anywhere in Mogamo. You can ask about others. How many people come and stay in that area? Teachers that come from all over, they come there and they don't want to go back. Most of them are building there and living happily. They even have rights there than us, the indigenous, because everybody protects foreigners in the land of Mogamo. Think about that. Think about that. And you guys, you said I did not fight for the people of Bui. I want to show you today that there are actions that you talk because you do not know what is happening. Let me show you a few actions. I will not give you too much information. Just share, because the real part of my discourse is still ahead. It's just ahead. I'm still preparing the foundation. There is a hurricane still ahead. Any evil perpetrator should not be allowed to thrive. I want to play an audio here. Just be patient, please. It's unfortunate. This is taking me much more than I thought. Okay. Now, we all know that 23 people were said to have been killed in Bui. Some say they were arrested. We are all witnesses to the fact that Mr. Chris Ano came live and said a number of things with the chairman of Bui County. We also understand that the people or the defense council of the interim government of Dr. Sako also sad. I have the proofs and some of the deliberations and some of the agreements they had to make with the chairman of Bui. That is not my concern here. But I want to let you know that Sikod fights for everybody because I am pro-life. I know the people might have made their mistakes. They might have gone into the territory unauthorized. And when I have to talk, I tell the leaders that they didn't do it well. At this point, I want to talk in pidgin because I want to get into some sensitive issues now. These are some of the issues where I say I agree that some of the problems, some of the people in Mogamo are a problem. So, when the people be arrested, on 22nd January, I played this message where I the call on some actors in Mogamo, a noble, a notable, a big man, a chairman, a man of repute, a man I respect. I the call you and others for fight for the boys them. Yes, I understand say the boy them if you go into the territory without notifying. But inside the conventions of war, when you catch people, put them for prison until we judge them. We can keep them even after the revolution. If we continue to kill everybody in our own, where are we going? So I sent this message.
The chairman has to act like a man of the people, as a man of solidarity.
As a
So
man.
that in future, if these guys are alive and they are fine, they can see a level of leadership and the fact that the people stand behind them. And to distinguish you as the chairman of Mogamo from the IG, everyone out there knows that the IG endorsed the killing of this guy. So I'm telling you, woman,
it is, you have to fight for them because all of them are sons of Mogamo. If you fight for them, if they are liberated, if they are free, then it will show that you have been fighting for them. It is a good opportunity because you have asked for peace, to live with the ADF peacefully for a long time, and they have never want to calm down themselves and walk like one people. If you stand as the people of Mogamo, fight for those boys, not because they are right. Say, please tell the people that you have caught our boys and our boys are in Bui. Call the chairman of Bui and say you are holding our boys. If this chairman, at the end of it, releases the boys, these guys will understand that you have fought for them. Because you have fought for them, they may begin to think, they may begin to rethink, because they think you are an enemy to them. But somebody has to act. Because I've been expecting elites of Mogamo to act. I've been expecting that from the ADF should show some leadership and the LGA to come together and solve this problem, because this is the longest conflict in Ambazonia. Even those of Arke and so on, they came and passed. Others came behind, but that of Mogamo remained. But hear what I heard.
Chairman, I disagree. Anything, this is a war. It is not a war. It is a war, Ambazonian war. Bad intention.
Anybody called should be killed.
If it is my brother or my uncle, I don't care. Those boys are evil. Those boys are evil. There is no good intention. We don't hear audio whether they call it Patrick Kiki or whether they call it.
Now you hear people citing other rhetorics that have come from the ADF hierarchy. So now people are acting because of what we have, because the leaders of Agov have always done.
No, that is wrong, very wrong, Mr. Sikod. I cannot accept it. I will never accept it, and I will never accept it. Chairman, if you do it on your own. How on earth can we start talking about negotiating for evil people when they come back? After we will know disaster, when nobody don't cause about crooked people. Every day, crooked people, they know they make we get peace. They don't isolate crooked. They don't accuse me for all kinds of things. We don't divide crooked liver. It's an ADM terrorize them. They catch people that for crooked hole, get ransom, rape people, their woman, kill people, their woman. No. I can never.
Now, I will end there, but the rhetoric even after this was as harsh as you can imagine. On that 21st or so, I departed from this forum. I left them because I couldn't bear the fact that 23 people would be killed. Okay, General Efang had left and escaped. But the others are still there. Thunder from Bamenda. He's a boy I know. He's the guy that brought down the plane, or almost brought down the plane. And so I began to fight. There are others where they come out, other comes them where I know them. So if I don't love life, then what am I doing in this revolution? And if we stand and look at this, make it remain like that, I began to do something. I called this, I called this, I called that, and nothing was being done. And just for let you know, say, even on ground zero in Mogamo, some of the commanders were the day inside Mogamo were called by Chacha. He tell them, say, they don't give you authority for execute those people. I have the evidences. And he talk bragging. I have all of them. I will tell nothing when I hear them. So, it tells that is this commander and man, the church have just sent it 25,000 for supporting because the man began injury. Just 3 days before the incidents we catch these guys. And he tell this commander, say, Muna go now for Kugwe, go finish the other boy them because this one they will get to finish them. And some of us intervened for them not to get involved. Not to get involved. Because these lives not get involved in bloodshed. Fight against La Republic. And God will fight your own battles. Not go for revenge because of the 13 people where ADF will kill and for Guzan. We are being very annoyed even till today. But I know ADF is situation inside Kugwe, they like Manway. It they like it was our way Pastor Chris said this, so we don't hold them for their canals. It they like they don't hold the Mugabo man for their canals. You just get to the struggle, they manage the answer, they say, yes, sir, this is what was happening. But it can't happen, say the mommy, they woke up, say it don't end. You see? But nevertheless, wait to be the short decision, wait to be the short way for solve the crisis. No be worker, they blame people up and down, say they go kill Sikod. Me, Spartan, me, nothing be killed, never, no man. Now God, you won. Nobody the one at 7. Nobody face when I see how innocent it is. Not be me, when I know him. Anyway, I not going to respond to Tapang because he's so small for me, but answer he. You hear even the leader will talk, say this, so you know, he fear me. I don't want Ayaba to fear me. Why would fear me? I just said the truth. I explained what will happen. I say, apologize to the Amazonian people for treating civilians poorly and try to make amends. Call the fund, fix the situations. Today you threaten the funds for killing. No, people have been fighting for you. But when you do things away, you go burn even a place where you give them light. It is bad. And yet, inside the Mogamo, we also get hardliners where they know the things say so anything if we ever working in collaboration with the ADF. So I just want to tell you now, if you think say una want kill me, una say una know my house, una no play with my family day, no problem. Una get my brothers them for them now. Ufa Eugene, they for Belgium day, and ye twin brother they or US, Afud Nixon. Now my real 3 people and that I don't live my life with them most of my life. They lived with me from 2007 to 2011 when I did work for Douala. Nixon don't be a man where that is a man be the upper seats are there from one. But God know the way they do it in there. When I was finally in university and I struggled and we lived together, then I can't go get work because I went ahead and I said, Papa, you don't finish, come. You can't stay with me. Even your wife, he find out through me and many other things, and it be an insider inside the arg of government. When I ask the house and all my family, but my family always tell me, say that is my family. The rest they don't disown me, but my family not be better than the other Amazonians where they don't die in Kugwe where I fight for them when I say now kill me. They don't be better than them. When I go ahead. As for me, I did for you. So it there for them. Tapang Ivo, and I recall even Mr. Armstrong Azar. You be Tapang, you did like a son for them. Well, they tell you I'll be also there like a son to Mr. Armstrong Azar. You fit ask if he tell you more about my family so that you go do it where you want to do. The day for here, even colleagues banks where you can tell me say be the problem for Momo for Finland here. And when I don't talk complain to say when I don't know a lot of when I know where side my picking them day and they don't be better. When I tell me say when I work with partners for inside Finland and they will bring me down, no problem. When I already write and call even the name where my picking and go nursery school. They when I go, but I know say they so they good collaborator Mbandam, they call him Mbandam Collins. If they here, when I work with you very well. The other guy then they Fondo Waters. If we give una every information, they have it. How to get me? I'm here, I'm not the height. I walk every day on the street. I go all meetings. I go every country meeting. I go everything we concern Southern Cameroon for here. I move freely. We not come. But I tell you now, nobody think that will come for the revolution. We can always argue. We can always differ for the facts. But no, before they tell people, say, I will kill you, I will kill you. And those are the rhetorics when I use them. And people that decide the reasons why they get to kill the people for Bui. Where even some of us, where they go stand for fight for those people, when they can't see, say they so, man want tag you a name, they go tag you and say you be ADF. When Mugamo man want kill you, they just say you be ADF, all man say hate you. That is what don't happen to me. How many times, how many people when I the same way that they told me say I be ADF? Every day, Sikod be ADF, Sikod na ADF. But me, I'm not there for those things. I'm there for life. I'm there for advice. And I don't go out there. I don't lobby money from people. I don't lobby from all, even from the interim government for Dr. Sako. I take and so all volunteer buy materials. We get the machine gun where he say we commando the whole arm or he brought a bling the best fighter way there inside Mugamo there. I bought it $2,500, 1,000 seats for that machine gun. If he stay for down more than 1 year since the season, nobody ever buy that granite. I be come out, I buy him, I give that boy them. I buy a lot of things them, a lot of things them where I go for projects where even the government for Sako, they give me support, yes, for the projects. Then the same people inside the same team for they go the setup, go the report only for catch boy them because the team don't be infiltrated, go reach your level way, but which I go keep on all that materials them, Barefoot LGA, Alts and Mancon LGA, they have all those materials. I send it there and the boys did enough. And if any of them know which way people they do them, if you be involved in self-defense, and I ask you even Vela the word itself here, they make noise up and down. We not go know which my footprints they. Because you go inside Manu, you go see Sikod. Go for Dongaman to go deep everywhere. I am there making footprints. Go for Kondenge, those boys taken care of. A lot of them. I do every place, and I will tell you what happens. And not be based man inside Mugamo. Okay? I do my best. And I'll be proud for which I did do. Now, I want to go inside Mogamo LG. I want to talk something where it happened for inside the way. The Mogamo people themselves need for examine themselves and make some changes. They need for examine themselves. Now place this way and they come with some serious things here. Yes. So before I want to do that, make I play this one for Mogamo people. When I share them as much as possible before I come for it. Man miss that pay, you go pass. When I share as much as possible because the real thing that I want to talk and they see come. Come on. Okay, make I stop am for day. Make I tell the people for Ambazonia say the first coup d'etat inside Ambazonia, where we never get country, we take place now inside Momo. That is where I start agreeing some few facts with Ayaba, despite threats against me and against my people in Momo. Not everybody in Momo is bad. 99% are good people, wonderful people, fantastic people, very welcoming people. But some few people, where when they hold those people accountable, this revolution will change. And one day, and a woman And I go call her when the time go reach. She's a Herodias. And she'll call her Jezebel. When it go remove the grip from the leader way Holland, all other things will go straight for Ambassador Revolution. At the camp. So Sharon, una never ever hear me talk like that. When I talk, me the enemies they add on top the one them for ADF. Would I send more threats? Are they here? I said the first coup d'etat take place inside Momo. Before county by county, one camp. My humble self, when I be here say this so spokesman for Momo. Because there were a number of people where they be saying, we start organize ourselves. Because you know if you fight only for your small LGA, then you won't win this war. You need to collaborate. If you collaborate inside Momo with all other forces, it's easy for collaborate with Mezam and the other places, and we fight like a global thing. Now, then Erita to come up with this county by county. Then we start building structures. Then Dr. Sikod and come now so say LGA by LGA. We also acknowledge our leaders. We say, okay, yes, good. Make every LGA. It make all the elections. It make all the elections. Then bring all the elected representatives come inside that Momo Defense Council where we brought former. And then they go make now people like me where I brought today. I don't need election for any place. I don't go for election for Mugamo. I go quit, leave them now for manage the affairs for the place. But someone had to be there for start the organization. When we do those things, when I be see me where I be fly go Belgium, go make fundraising. We take that money, then we buy arms, we send them for commando, we share them for boys them, and I so work with the goal. We do coordinated things them. When I know Ambe Tangwan, we be like chairman for Isa Bengui. When I know of President Marco for Widikum LG, he be the chair. We know of Jackson Emeka, he become from Guy. Then Jikwa be still try to organize, but we don't they operate with Celeste, Godfather. We there with Ambaku, Fidelis, Ofa. We work, we gather money, we do things, and all man they look forward to us. Then. My people, others that come now, they say no, these people that they also want to get some affiliations, they will not overcome 100% under we for IGO. So me they make some special this thing. They put Madam Irene Gua for being at the liaison for fix all that thing. They put the people where now IG affiliated. Now we want to see as we should do now for inside Benguin now for they start. We want to see Ambetang one day with like chairman and the all defense team with Baba for them. We see another team come now there, we say no, now we now be the elected people. They want to join the forum. I say, okay, we'll go organize and we'll see what we will do. Then when they come, they start say, we are IG recognized representatives, so the other people not get a stake. I say, that fight now for here, they start to. Now, beginning of the crisis, this is where they come inside this land. Colonel Braddock be there. We come, in fact, before that point, they say, Oswald, that their problem, Oswald's more come out. This thing where they talk and say, Momona problem. Give people, Dr. Fidelis, Matt Atugon. They say, no. Bengui man no ever lead them because Bengui man must betray. They not feel work with Oswald. Their problem is Oswald. When they come, we go, okay, we go make reorganization, we remove Oswald, keep on one side. Then they say, the next problem now, Sikod. Sikod get to go. Sikod get to go. Their problem, I say, yes, Sikod won't go. So we will make defense, we put Braddock. It should not for the. They start learn Braddock now. That time, they start open a new forum somewhere, start do their organization. Leave we hear the hope say, we go finish everything, we hand over power, we go. 1 year, they don't create another forum. I call Colonel Braddock, James Braddock. I tell you, say, this thing go born picking. It go cause problem for the Amazon because any man will get hold on ground zero. Then you can't say, no, now me I get to commander boy them now. And you know the deliver, man, you get followers. Now for the way, those boys then go get rivalry against each other. Another day for that problem, he say, no, those people they mean good. They go use now the chairman from Guy, Jackson, Omeka, the movie again now come, then go for that place now, go put his, okay, you be chairman for Momo. Now you be chairman for Momo, you be chairman from Guy. All power they on top of you. Okay. Now they don't even. I tell Braddock say, I no fit be na this thing. I don't go. I come out for the forum. I go. Despite all the things the way we realize some, ask some, we do things. Okay. I don't live. We go for Mugamo. There was already elections where Adamo Hale was the chairman of Mugamo. Godfather will be the defense and so on. We now know the way work will happen that time. Amuka them be the turn, think them will work, the place be hot, people will migrate out of the place because work will go on. They can't say no, they must. This guy them for US, they say no, it must be not them, it must be not them. They know fit now US they over contribute money, so what to be this guy them too for Europe. Chairman be there for US. They threaten say they will kill him. That boy run, move, shoot them. So say no for his dear life. Oh my God. Your brother fed there for the way there for ADF too, they want finish it. So the man be there on middle, they run. Then the people of Europe said they will stay by themselves. I tell them, say, if we not stay by ourselves, we not control the boy there for Mugamo. The one there for US, they control the guy there. We not going to talk different things and quarrel will come. Some man, they always did it for find problem. For fixing them. Now that man, now the sacrificial lamb. Now they think that will be happen for me. Now I don't struggle. When I go now, I remember now, so I go for inside the people of US. I struggle them. At that time, where I didn't be at the highest woman, it cost me go pass. If it cost me, then mommy see be there for the other side. The cost I nobody ever answer. Finally, then I say, baby, they fight the boy. When he says, they bring that chief, that piece. And I finally convince the people for Europe, say, we'll go organize like one. We'll go organize like one. They say chairman go there for US, vice chairman there for Europe, financial secretary there for Europe, treasurer there for that side, and so on. So they do it for that way. Japan and so on will put the representatives, they join. We say, we work with them. People there, they see vex with me for Europe, say, I carry them, go sell them for Irene. Okay. I say, no problem. When they blame me, they heard this one, so it always we continue, the work, they go. Just for, see, I'm saying, the chairman for Mugamo, na be treasurer for Momo. The chairman for Ngi, na be chairman for Momo. My brothers, for this life, if you know if you serve two masters at a time, you go serve one, fine pass the other one. Now I tell Jackson, say you want hold all thing for your head. Then you want do them how. As I even talk, even the same Mugamo, apart from the executive way they make them, another people them to be think say they need for the work. They need for the do that thing. How they will do job be quiet like that? They say they will form a restoration council. Another big one now so for up where the shadow now the executive. Okay. Now Mugamo people get to choose their way they work. I don't get problem. They work, they go. They work, they go. But wait till it happen. Wait till it happen. You know, stay. The executive to go. And before one even reach for day, make a reminder and now say as we stand so. The people of Europe don't feel abuse go pass. 2 weeks ago, they withdraw. When I ask them why they withdraw, they don't come out from there. First thing, accountability. You know, the same accountability where they talk say commando no be accountable. Accountability where they carry and forgot $7,500 where they accuse commando. Where that boy talk say I buy gun them. But one of the packet granite, they not give him. You feel paying for person say can't deliver, and not give him. And me I dey work with this boy then because, for example, man like commando, he no money fine. He know when you don't go Niger. He know say if they buy the gun at 700 naira, 700,000 naira. This thing na 100,000 naira. This one so when I send you that money for dollars or when I send them for CFA, it don't loss. Somebody need to teach you say this number of this amount for this amount na this number of naira. This one na this naira. This one na this naira. You get to teach it like Pekin because it get what they call them wisdom, but it not get normal sense for school. So you get to the teaching and why that you see the boy and they tied for back some man because it take you like Pekin. Now the same you see like big number where you not go school. Even General Ivor where they not go school. Now so now why do you see ADF send them everywhere, do them anything, anyhow they remain, but because they not good, they not tell them the truth. But somebody need to tell them, teach them, wait the right way for go. And that's how they teach commando. And that's why you will see say commando remain loyal. Remain loyal. But certain people where they give them money all the time, he say no, if you talk with them. All right. If you talk with person, you walk out, you tell commando, say, I be military man. If they tell me, say, maybe I bring your heads, you know, reach 2 weeks, I go bring your head. I go bring your head. Then how you want me, that boy, think? How you want me work with you? After he tell you, say, you go kill you, you give location for play where they hide for inside with the kum. May they can't kill you. Then after that, you tell you again, say, snap gun them where you get them. Say, a man know the number of guns where you get them. Snap the number of picking the way you get them for camp. Send them plus the names for you, for you, because you be defense chair, you be logistics. How you want me this man trust you? How you want me trust you for send you this thing the way they ask you? Because those are the things where it happen. And I say, I don't get time for play other them. Make I explain. Animal way argue, I will send them. So, Mugamo people, when I need for go review on a LGA. Because first, they know if solve the problem where they did. If they, whatever way they get to solve the problem, me peace come back for that land. So when they say ADF must go, well, if you know say your solution that give them for very fine way, make it go. Because but if you know say you feel make peace, you feel make the people, because even the boy the way they under commando, all them they not deal like that, because we don't come, they will put our own general we want. Now, if Sikod talk now, they're saying a Sikod. Because now don't put that new person, we don't put that from diaspora for risk for the other boy. When I talk, ADF go talk, say commando, not the fight, there is nobody. The man we don't keep Momo, all this while in a commando, all he boys them. And every day he continue to get new affiliates, new people coming to take allegiance. Every day the boy continue to be sophisticated, much more. So when I know that one. And so, I want to advise the people for Mugamo, for go examine the actions for these actors and make a review, because I go call them the commander like Tani Walters, when a commander for Mugamo. I think you not even get a mastery for be a military for US. You know mean say you master which way they have or Glazero. The man don't even know even ambo way commodity. You don't even know which way they happen. If you don't know which way they happen inside Mugamo, then but you represent even Momo for inside IG Defense Department. My brother for IG for Sako, when I go review it in the county by county, I find thing. But when I go put correct representative where they know which way they did one. They know which way they did one. That particular one I don't call the name. Hoha. And yet the person will be 100% inside the pocket for Marangwa Irene. 100%. 100. So how you go day for under Gwa Irene? Gwa Irene no want no collaboration. Gwa Irene the one key commando. Gwa Irene no want anything for Ayaba commando. Gwa Irene get the personal friend when Ambazona Bobo. Every time he go call Ambassador Bobo, go talk to so and so thing against Sikod. Ambassador Bobo will carry big head, can't stand on Sikod. I would watch and ban them the couple bats for 7 ammo cars. Now Sikod don't give pass. Now Sikod don't. Now would he give courage for and ban them to give me courage on me, I give courage on ban them. Now know that crook way around there. When I know that crook way don't keep fronting for all the year them. Now me I go give courage. The same man when I may be exposed am the first time when he go man one try for bribe or boy them. It's a lot. Well, man, we talk away don't want to support the revolution. But I don't tell you when I say when I fix the thing the way they happen for you, thing they will stand straight. The same Madam Irene, my sister. Now you go say me the kill commando. Then now your brother be logistics, Mr. Henry. Yes, the man at logistics, a former military man for La Republic. He did for US, but he gets sense. He no defense. I feel recommend him for that. I can't recommend him. He's doing a good job. He no. Unfortunately, he get anger. And he also be controlled by Irene because they're a big brother. The same Irene, when commando be go incommunicado. You don't want to talk with nobody. Then Dr. Sako want bring peace. He want talk for the boy because the boy almost pack it in there for going. And the same time, he be angry against the forces from Bengui. He want to attack the forces from Bengui. Dr. Sako, and I recommend say the best person for talk me Dr. Sako, because this boy respect Dr. Sako. He respect me. He be respect Evaristus. Wait till happen. He call, he talk. But Irene and the other people, the chairman from gang, they want craze. How can Sako go direct, go call commando? It's supposed to be only we. Me, I'm not saying that man a commander-in-chief for their own faction. And commando, they pay allegiance for them. Then when they persecute for calling commando, then how will they help the man? And the man quietly go away, he don't leave, abandon the boy. How he go solve problems where they happen for Batigo like commander-in-chief? How he go solve problems for Ambazonia where now some woman they control him, hold him so. He say you got to do this, you got to do this. And I'll prove for now in the hours ahead. On the minutes ahead. So the need for look. What did happen? Now, even financial figures, they not be clear. When financial figures not be clear, when I go find auditors, when I go bring again the same guy Irene, me say he hold the whole IG so hostage. He hold the whole Mugamo hostage. He did direct them from Mugamo to the IG, and I saw it trickle down. When these people, and at the time when I saw no people can't hate anybody, when I go ask for reorganization, I call the people of Mugamo, make reorganization, and put the people where they matter, where they fit solve these issues, and put accountability straight. Now, when I can present, say this, so when I balance, when the Restoration Council say, when I give financial statement, when I give financial statement where it show say, when I surplus, when I get them, or balance where they for hand, now $400. Now $400. The council say, I know we'll give them money until when I don't show you money, they say $400. Then suddenly, the council say, when I make audit, they call some people where the woman don't hold them again hostage, they make audit. The audit turned now so from $400 where be day to $42,000 surplus. Surplus. How we side this surplus come out? Okay, me say the people of Mugamo not fit even. They no need for contribute now. When I just buy at least this 1 month or 2 months time, maybe they first buy some arms giddy boy them because they see work out slippers, they see work out away, they work out gun them, work out slippers. They don't get enough things. What are we doing? Which record will they get them? The boy they survive on their own. And now why that way person like me I go come and go open WhatsApp group for gather people them contribute money for support. Where I go beg when I say when I don't leave commando for more than 1 year. When I support you, commando be now less in this or ADF. Commando community now you don't take care for you for all these years. For this 1 year where they nobody give now only people that contribute money so they can't give food and so on. If you never see picture them where high the feet. People them all the community they can't help you for produce gunpowder. I don't need for show now. There are secret videos. They go fix it in them, fix it in them. When he need labor, they come to help him. From all surrounding, they are happy around him. Huh? They are happy about the boy. But the boy get all small weakness them. Yes, because he no be answerable, he no be give enough accountability. But what about us? Now we talk about accountability. You get financial secretary, finance secretary, either for UK, and an accountant by profession. We are not the UC, we are the use only when a treasurer because they US. We are saying now we contribute plenty money. So now we not get to do this. Now we not get to must disburse them. Now we not get to do all things. Now when the people need now, when I give balance sheet, when I tell you say me produce balance sheet, he say when I give you the amount them, when I will give you $76,000 as the income, expenditure of 74,000. Me say 2,000 balance. But when the audit come out, suddenly $42,000. When I watch out, the money them way Nyanek send them. Nyanek send money. It remain for hand. It remain for hand. He never show for the balance sheet. The one with the call and the secretary. You gather money for election where we get to stop election. He never yet account for day. Put them for day. They will call me for come restore peace and bring commando back. I never talk commando more than 6 months by then. I believe the forces all. But when me way be head 13 and me the control commando, they go come back, let us walk. Bring him, I go bring he. If not, he ever had me. When I can't call it for January, I bring the relationship, establish him with the chairman for Europe, Establish the relationship. Then he talks, say, okay, number one is now give me just $2,000. Or when I give me 2 million, I buy material for my boy and begin fight. Now say no, I know if you give the money, if you fight for outside, may go fight before give money. Wait, those boys them all they pay allegiance under he. You boy then the work do to them. When you go fight for with the Kumun, I say no, you don't go fight out of Bogamo. Wait, when I sitting the way they happen. Amukas when they come down. You small brother blink, the end man for inside the way the best fighter. He get injury now because of fight we go fight. Kill 8 ekelebe. We not say we not inside persecute. Now so we work to promote other fighters different place. We own. We not the fight. We not the promote them. We not the promote our people. Mugamo. We not the promote our fighters so they put their lives on the line. We not the stand for them for putting their lives on the line. And we not the show them the right way. We need for change. We need for review. Need for review. I never forget about the Evaristus. The Evaristus. When they make reorganization for this county or this LG, they tell you, say, leave defense. You and Godfather. Godfather don't leave. You remain for them. Now you go make your own different team for start work with them. The same you, where you accuse me today for be ADF, is a person. The way you're going to be abandoned, baby, and the rest, when the first fundraising of $35,000, where Sikod will go make for Maryland, we are not sending for that boy, them, they beg so they, when they say no, you must denounce Sikod. Commando must agree, say this, so we'll go burn Sikod the house before we go give you that money. These boys say no. Commando, they are alive, and I feel axi. When I go burn the house, then we'll give you that money. Commando say no, fit do one. When I live on that money. Baby, will be the day when I know they give you money. You know, they get nothing. Suddenly, baby just get money. He take the other arms away. When I finally send the money, buy it in them, go for ground zero. Rich with them, when I fully send 5 million, the Evaristus. Say, make it go for basic, move those arms. That the boy carry other arms them. You know, load them, you know, they will granite. It go basic. When I could have started make against commando, so that when it come now, naive the general. He go now try to take that machine gun, so the boy will don't take over commando. He bury somewhere. That boy say over a dead body no again. The fight no be easy. Like they forgo even with them. He carry that material them. Unfortunately, he get that problem. We get them for Guzan with ADF. Where they kill them like that. It's caused by the Evaristus. He did for day. So these people need to leave their defense for Mugamo. And so if the AJ Waka talk here and there, those are the people causing problems. We are judge. You there for day, and you know the other way around, order them for people for be killed. And you talk them clearly, and he there for audio, and he get people for testify. We get Kone for Germany. We kill younger brother. If Eric Efful make a no reach to that point. And above all, I hold it for my conscience. I hold it for my conscience for tell the Amazonian people today. Say, when I know when Secretary Chris Ano be resigned, this is the crook of the matter. When he be resigned, because of the problem with APNC, a situation happened. And if any man argue me, I go show you with proofs of videos. Audios. When Chris Ano resigned, I tried to find out what happened. That one passed. Suddenly, I received a call from my sister, Madam Ngwa Irene. He asked Joshua Carr for line. And he tell me, say, we need to do something now because APNC go hold. Mr. Siseko, he don't talk, he want control IG, he want controlling them. We don't finish. We don't finish, we go lost power. We need to do something now. I say, so wait till we go do. Say, you need to do something. Wait, I need to bring up some story. I need to bring up some story for frame me up. I said, which kind of story? Joshua Carr was on the line. He said, we get to create them now to make the media know, say, he hold meeting from prison. And so if he hold Zoom meetings on prison and he control the people outside, La Republic government, they know the authorized phones or communication outside, they could send you for solitary confinement. When they send him for solitary confinement, that will be all, and they will walk without any rivalry. Joshua was very excited for go do that. Make he go try for argue me. Make I prove him. I don't be quiet for a long time. I tell you, say, make he put Chris Ando on the line. He add Chris Ando. And I advise he say, no be your time for resign. You are resign and leave him for who? Advise him like a man of God. Then I tell you, say now, if you dey inside your government, and people run the argue, people run the vote against you, Dr. Sako, in favor of the APNC, then there is a problem. So, since they fight for the APNC, you get two decisions for make. Call Dr. Sako, tell you, say, from Tabenyang and all the people they vote against them and in favor of the APNC, dismiss them already. So that anything where they then talk out there, they go there in a defensive. That's one. Two, if not, accept the APNC for whole, because those people now people will don't move them for your government. Them too, they want work. Power to the sweet them. They find way for do. The only way now say win them by sense. You get country heads. At that time, we still get the country heads them. And then you only get county coordinators and LGA coordinators. Bring all them in. Now you get more people. Sikod still just come back from the place where be there. Talk. You get the show. Bring all them. Go to that thing. Then when they bring, they say no. Now coup d'etat don't make. I say yes. Even a coup d'etat, put up for vote on the floor of the RGA. When they vote now in support for throw out the thing and reinstate you, you will come out more powerful. They throw him. Then, only 1 year, the following day, Chris under the talk, we have been holding meetings on Zoom. He had dictated, he had done this, he had done this. I hold my head, say, you see, I have it in record. And these are some of the evil things that we would do for the revolution, even against prisoners, against people where they did suffer. I remember of the story about the highest for all is that the Naraten. Mr. Tasang and Seseko were always alone. They always put them for their own room alone and others them together. They go throw water for the floor, treat them very badly, but God sustained them. The same them don't come today. Una now so una the turn for finish them. Then again, the solution for this crisis, it lie in the hand of that Mr. Tasang. And I want make it be up, maybe straight for what will happen. Because they give him millions inside La Republic, he not take them. He not ever be compromised. He don't suffer. Then wait till happen. He go for Nigeria. They appoint him. People they fear for talk this, but I need for talk and straight. And when I send you this message, I expect much from you. When he be there, he nobody fear La Republic say they feel kill you. So today me not tell me say Sikod them and the never 10 they will kill you. Because the God way they in ye be more than the God way they in them. It be more spiritual and more anointed by all of them. But they live in flesh for ruling. I remember 2018 for Finland here with Dr. Ayaba come here and I was in that hall. I be there for that hall. And Dr. Ayaba said me no man no put video on or phone. And I listen and he talk and say that thing when I hear whether they accuse Milan, he is not guilty. That'll be my words. I quote see. Now actually see their life. He not if he create a sub account, move the money for finance DOD, and all them they know. They know. But because Mr. Tasang be the talk with Ayaba, that's why the fact say all we Amazonians know say Ayaba they deny for work with Siseko for make that union. They don't reach it. But at that time, Mr. Tasang be there in communication with Ayaba. And until they decide to make they remove Siseko. Ayaba said, now you give the idea, say, no, me all we keep Siseko, me remain out up there, like the head, where the wall go to see them, like the figure, where go be the face, then they walk for down there, and them get to do them. So we will fix them. So the only thing we have to do is to take Milan out of the game. We will do everything for take Milan. Now for that, they bring all the conspiracy. That was Dr. Ayaba, not be me. So, if this Mr. Tasang, they bring all these grievances against Siseko, and I know say Siseko, they know fit kill it, because I know how strong Mr. Tasang be. I know how spiritual and how anointed he be. I dey challenge you today, because he dey attend meetings with Dr. Sikod inside IG with no problem throughout. May he get to Siseko. Talk to Siseko. He get the responsibility to educate, counsel, and teach you the way of God and the way for go for the sake of the Amazonian people. Because no one faction no fit save Amazonia. No one faction no fit save Amazonia. All we must come together. Work. All we must come together and bring the reconciliation amongst everybody. So he gets that responsibility. I know they here for crucify anybody. And give a challenge. Mr. Tasang must help Amazonia and help themselves inside the prison where they, if they like for be free. Because me, I know say if this Naira 10 will can't be free, now because of the presence of Tasang inside that place, I get a lot of confidence in him. He has to do the right thing. And for Dr. Sako, you have to sit up. A woman no go toast you to that level. And no say you depend on he. And no say you love the woman, because there is nobody when a fundraiser for the revolution reach that woman. She's an asset. She's wonderful. He know what he for do when he need money. But he also been a hardliner when no need nothing for peace or reconciliation or anything. And you know he tell you anything. And I know. And I've been proven for many other things. They control over that same. When I say now Chris Ando the control Sako, my every time when I say even Chris Ando we controlled by Madame Irene, a powerful woman, my sister. But I know wait till it happen. Even when the Sako no fish don't inside a house, where trouble run plenty onto her head, he to go get comfort now inside the house of that woman, because the woman also get a wonderful man, a brave man, a blessed man, but the woman. He hardly tolerates. So now you go shit down, and he don't brag. If he tell Dr. Sako say no pick so and so coin will pick him. We not help him. He's a good man, but he can be better. We not help Dr. Ayaba tell you the truth. All the radicals where he put them. If he say that them feed make you get credibility by all kind of conspiracy theories, all kind of lies. Everybody for them na la Republic, Sikod na la Republic, Eritato na la Republic, Chris Ano na la Republic. No, they cannot bring you credibility. The credibility comes from what you get to do. Be disappointed, but I don't talk true today. Before I want to sit down. Before I want to sit down, concentrate for what we get to do. La Republic government now is confused. That their old papa, they like say he don't die. They want put Frank Biya, way not day, because all my idol open and the people are too galvanized. Wait till they do. If they publish the news now, flights no they go out. Now how some of them won't even run. How would they go? Now they prolong, play with the brain of Amazonians or Cameroonians. This is the time for us, for stand up. This is the time for we for stand up and take advantage of the times. We talk now say, okay, all we don't sin, all we don't fall short of the glory of God. All we don't do things the way it's not correct. We don't sit in our meetings and we deliberate and we live and meet the thing the way it happened for Bui, it happened. We don't sit in our meetings, we live wait till it happen for Guzang, it happened. Till it happen for Amigo. Till it happen for Chacha. Till it happen everywhere. We come together back and say, all we don't sin. Let us come together. Take our elites, put them in between we. we talk and make reconciliation and move forward. There is no sin. There is nothing where people don't do and where it's too bad for we they not ever come out again and agree and move together. The time now. The time now. So I recall first, I go recommend this to SCAF and all activists. Me, they come together as activists. Whether you come out for AGC, come out for IG of Sako, IG for Siseko, all the activists, me, they come together on a Zoom conference, deliberate, discuss, coach themselves, then come out with resolutions. We present them for our leaders then. We tell them, say, we don't forgive all them, but may they come work together. We tell during a conference for Amazonian people, say, this is the way we want. This is what we want for Una Vuduam, because Una give you the leadership. This one not be the time for change leadership. Now time for correct leadership and put them for work. Not correct them for where you want to kill them. Not correct them for where you want to destroy the institutions. Correct the individuals so that they do bad and make the revolution continue and go intact. Correct them with love. Like what I do. I don't point out things them. I advise the Mogamo people. Get a convention with yourselves. Now when I don't know ourselves better than when we have just start county by county. Meme the same. Njan the same. All other counties, they do the same. See Kupe Manuguba, they then have their LGA a day, and then they get Kupe Manuguba revolutionary forces. It be different. There are two. Come for Mancon, can't see the division. This one in faction, do one in faction, do one in faction. If you want to talk with so and so person, you'd even fear because you don't know whether not support of the other man or this. But if our leader then come together, we no go fear for talk. We go just talk now within we Ambazonians because we get one focus. We get one focus. Activists will now also get the time and now. We now not ever hear me come back to this talking about people, this and that. I'll go to the facts. And we get to go now into action. Re-strategize, go to action, reconciliation, and so on. When now they ask me who I stand for the revolution. Mr. Sama Thomas, we talk and fine. They don't know whether I did for Sako. They don't know whether I did for Siseko. They don't know whether I did for ADF. Why I get today for society? I stand for the flag. I stand for the truth. I stand for the Ambazonian people. I stand for independence. And I not stand up for leadership. That is what I stand for. And that is what I believe in. I think you too get to do the same. I just come out now for see a situation where knock. Well, it not be important now. But let us go and make it right. Vela, you can be useful. Every other person can be useful. Because as of now, if I see your video, I run. If I see anything will come up for some people like you, I run. If I continue for the trend, two people go run for me. So I know go do the same. And me man no call me because you don't yes, I don't criticize so and so person. When I start call me, say me I come now to support you, I know go support you. I talk when it correct for me for talk. I talk when it need for me for show people. May they find way for correct that thing, them fix that thing, them and move forward. Momo must fix things and stand back. Mogamo must fix things and start back. Mezam must fix that thing, them reorganize the county. In fact, I call on the reorganization of the counties. Now, good thing, county by county, is good mobilization. But when I mobilize peacefully, reunite, because each county, it call all their stakeholders inside the county reorganize themselves. So we don't work now. So county by county, don't they above 1 year or getting to 2 years? Wait to be the result. Wait till we don't be bad. Division don't plenty in each of the counties. Can we come back together? Unite all the factions inside the place. Unite, even talk, if now even some ADF forces where they did the way they good. Now what would I want them? The one the way they bad enough, try to change them. So now the truth go set we free. Because people they too die. People they too lose hope. If we not do something, a lot of the good ones will continue to go. When I see Sikod don't go. When I see Namberebe don't go. We see capture and destroy for Fakobi go. A lot of them they go. A lot, plenty go. See the fight. See how grief it be inside northern zone. See how many times they don't kill inside Momo, particularly Obatibo. See the fierce fight where they inside Bengui. Go for Ndonga Manto. Bui Mezam. We get situation for Santa. Now some commanders and be arrested. We get situation where arms and be taken from commanders inside Santa. They not one game. We must come out. We must reorganize. We must reorganize. As much as I be angry with the institution for Dr. Sako, the government, I be angry with the government of Dr. Ayaba. I be angry with some of the actions for some other frontline movements. I point out some of the evils, some of the things that were not correct, including a unilateral ceasefire by Dr. Ayaba without much consultation. Just calling on ghost towns, just unilaterally, instead of calling all other front lines for agree and putting the people on harm's way. No. We must change, because which way we run the do is not the work. It's not the work. We need to fix them now. We need to fix them now. When we want to fix them, when we don't fail, Mami Abi them die for nothing. Baby Mata them die for nothing. Sam Sawyer them die for nothing. All these mass graves and all the people from Garbo, they die for nothing. The people from Pinyen, where they kill them in their numbers, they die for nothing. Man, that's what you be about Bali. Now reorganize. Reorganize. Just imagine, say you go for Kupe Manuguba. You call man like Comrade Ebon. You put them down, say, now you the command about 500 boys them. You won. You don't forget that kind of money for command the kind of boy them. LG a day, you won. You know the one collaborate with you. They take you like enemy. This one, they not associate with this. Imagine now, say, now call you, say, you are a son of Kupe Manuguba. You have a stake in this revolution inside Kupe Manuguba. We too will get a stake. Can we come together and reorganize? You are so good in defense. Can you take control of all the boys? You are so good in diplomacy. Can you even add? You are good to this in chairing. Can you be the chairman? They go for the faction, you put the person. Go for the faction, put this person. Reorganize at this point. If you start reorganize and start accommodate each other, the thing will go up, so it will affect you up. Then the leaders will observe, look, those people where they be the hindrance towards working with others. When we sieve them, then we don't start to talk. Then we don't start to talk. Until then, I want to talk with some of my friend for Belgium. Some girl. He called me, then I want to smile. Then I see some only tears. Only tears. I say, wait, see. He tell me, say, look your WhatsApp. I want to look WhatsApp. Now, mommy, those families for Gabo, your family be there, your mommy, your sisters, your brothers, your family. That girl there for Belgium day. We'll be there together for the last mock conference for Belgium, for Düsseldorf. I want to cry. See what people then they go through. I get some girl around your worker through Brazil, Mexico, enter US. It go on 2 days after when they discover, say the Ronjo kill his son. His first son already 18 years. Baby get to travel. It go with tears. You know, if you see play with the burial. People they cry. People they suffer. Why would they fight? I don't point my own. Make the people where I don't point and make the see say they reorganize them. Because for me, I do look now how for fix them. I point out for fix them. Thank you very much, dear Amazonians. God bless you as you share this message. God bless you. Short live the revolution. And now remember, may we take advantage of the times. Take advantage of the times. This is the time. If we not fit, we need to even help them for destabilize La Republic in order for us to work. In order for us to succeed. Please, I beg you now. So, I go recommend for SCAF. They bring all activists together, whether they come up from which side. If they hear, if they want also say, I don't talk today, pass my level, and they dismiss me, I go hands up. I be a practical Democrat. If you did for some place and your actions, they've been a problem, leave them and go. Because if not me, Dr. Sako, I for don't go. Because I be promised, say if I not deliver for my trip to Boya, I go leave. I for be a true Democrat. I for leave him. I never ever attack Dr. Sako, I don't say him. I don't attack him. But the truth is, even these days, for what will happen for Bui, they not be even call a name. They be call Louis, the man for where they are the chairman for Bui. Now you don't come these days, them answer questions very poorly, and now they try to justify. But for me, I think say, you know, we talk like a good leader, and it don't sell themselves. Because 23 lives, when I be catch them, when I show their guns them, finally, when I tell you someone act like Republic, if they die for one hand, we go hold on. If they live for one hand, when I need for producer. ADF need to also help for give we the account of the boys that way they be go and reasons where they be go for that kind of environment. So everybody must be held accountable. But we don't need for user remain for one place. We don't need for to remain 1 year they sing about my trip to Boya. Because I think say that man supposed to think I'm one. So why am I a figure of controversy too much? Shift. When they be start fighting me for Momo, I shift. I don't even work a fight. When they shift, even a shift, I don't go. The Amazonia get different places. Maybe not be a calling that. Go different side. Think what way they happen. If you see leaders where they just do one thing, like for inside Finland, they criticize the prime minister just because he not handle the strike, a union for transport as well. The next moment he resigned. A youngest prime minister, it take place. Wait till they happen we. What about Dr. Ayaba? You talk about 30 years. Now only when I feel leads. What about Dr. Akwanga? What about others? What about giving a blessing? Say, Papa, I don't try. Make the young generation, I give them my blessings. Why not even be the honorable thing for even come, you kneel down for Dr. Ayaba, say, Papa, we'll be brothers. May we forgive one another. We will unite. If we just come to we hold hands, all other people, they go stand. Now the honorable thing that for do. My time be over. Please, una put the lives of the people. Una prove them. Say una be better than La Republic. You are better than La Republic. You be tolerant than La Republic. La Republic deny for talk we say will be cube of sugar. They talk we say this will be dogs. They call we all kind of names them because we tell them they reform our system. Today, we coach all our own people them say you be La Republic. You be this, you be that. We start coach ourselves. Where are we going? Thank you now. Because I know see somebody can make a change. I know say all the leaders will watch them, even though they will watch them with fake profiles. But I think something, may Holy Spirit then take control. He even talk to their memory. He talk to their minds. They are better than that. God bless them. Bye-bye.